All right, fine. Introduce the show, Jared.
You're going to do a noise.
I'm not going to do anything.
You're going to do a noise.
I'm not going to do...
I know you're going to do a noise.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to interrupt you or be rude in any way.
We're back.
Come on, just do the intro. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm not going to mess it up.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back, Mr. Carter. Welcome back. What are some things that have welcome back in it?
Just introduce the show.
Welcome
I'm not going to
back.
interrupt it.
Welcome
I'm not going to
back.
interrupt it.
Welcome
I'm not going to do anything
back.
rude. I'm not going to make any noises. Go.
You totally are.
I'm not going to.
You totally are.
Just introduce the show.
This
Should we
is
get
like when you
started?
play rock,
Can we
paper,
just get started?
scissors.
Can we just get
And
started?
you're like, I throw rock
Can
every
we just get
time.
started? Can we just get started?
You're like, I want to
Can we
get
just
into
get
your
started?
mind.
It's going to go fine. Just let's get started. This is better banter.
See? I went,
Start the show. I'm not going to do anything.
I just went, and you didn't. You started talking the moment I went, well.
Just start the show. Just start the show. Start the show. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm not going to interrupt. Go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast where we drink rum and talk about stuff. I'm Jared.
I'm Kyle.
And
And I just did psychological warfare.
And we're back for another week to talk about weird and interesting news from all over the internet. We read the clickbait so you don't have to. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody.
Why is it in your lap?
Because I talk through my dick now.
No.
Whatever.
All right. Well,
So how good was that psychological warfare? I really planned on not making a noise, but it screwed you up so bad. You were convinced I was going to. You couldn't do anything.
it was effective. And it was irritating.
I'd have to do anything to bother you just now.
Story of my life.
No, normally I have to do something.
Usually. But today we're drinking something in memory of Kobe Bryant. It is a Kobe. Possibly Bryant. Don't know what we want to call it. It's yellow and purple. And Kyle actually doubted himself. Did not think he can get it to
The
do.
purple's supposed to be
what
on
it
top, technically.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
And according to the science, that's how it should have worked.
yeah. According to that video, heavy sugar, sugary things sits and alcohol-y things rises. But somehow the orange juice is on top, and then the thing that has alcohol in it went to the bottom. We don't know.
We literally could have just used blackberry brandy. You were obsessed with using this grape stuff, though.
Hey, man,
This is not that much different than a tequila sunset, which is just a tequila sunrise with blackberry brandy in it.
Yeah. Well, that didn't happen.
You came up with this weird idea where it had to have grape in it. What was that about? What are you
it-
suggesting with the grape flavor?
I looked it up, and I saw that it was purple. That's really it. That was the full explanation. I went, what's yellow and what's purple? I think we can make that work.
No, we should
And then
do.
you said 100%. This is not going to work. With a certainty, you said that it wasn't going to work. And look at that. It worked. Even mine that looked like a gray mess at first.
It's
Now
still kind of gray.
it's kind of gray, but it's way better than it was before. Yours
think
was pretty for the entire
The
time.
amount of ice in it is what's making the colors muddy.
Probably. I was wondering why you used all of my ice, and you said, I have to. This is going to help.
It did.
It did. I mean, it made yours really nice because you bounced it off of the ice, which is probably the trick. Or have one of those cool spoons that
That's
we
how
don't
it
have.
worked the last time I did it.
With the, what was it that had a gradient, though?
I don't remember, but I just used the
Was
ice.
it
Because I tried to do it at home and it didn't work.
the without a parachute had a
No.
cool gradient, but that wasn't intended. And that was just from the bomb portion of it. I don't remember what was, but it had the thing that you made. I think it was Rum Runnas Sunset.
Yeah.
That was it.
I try to do it at home,
and that had a really cool, that had a really cool gradient to it. But like I said, we're drinking this in honor of Kobe, and of course, in Two Drunk Dads, we poured out a whole bunch of them. Had to wipe the table down.
I didn't pour out any rum. I poured out everything. Everything went on the table.
It did. But thoughts go out to the family of everybody that was involved in the terrible crash. Now that we started on a really depressing note, do you want to go on to the first one?
It tastes like a grape now and later, but like watered down.
That's accurate. that is surprisingly accurate, actually, because it's not a natural grape flavor. It's an overly grape, and then it's kind of like rounded out by the orange juice, and the banana is just.
Why did we use that?
I said, what kind of rum would you want to put in? I said, do you want to just put in white rum, or do you want to use one of the many flavors that we had?
That is not what you said. What you said was, do you want to use
vanilla?
No, you started with
banana.
You started
coconut.
With banana.
Yeah,
that's why banana got picked.
Vanilla was the first one that I said, and you were like vanilla with the grape and the orange.
That might have been good.
Might have been, especially since you loved the smell of that one. Would have maybe tasted.
So what
like
is our show about today?
Okay, I'll go on to the first one since you can go off on tangents.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my show. This is a show called Kyle's Show, and this is a show where I interrupt Jared during his show, and it's a separate show, but it's not a separate show. What the fudge?
Yeah, doctors beg men not to masturbate with banana peels.
Why? Because that sounds like that's good for you.
Sexual peeling. Can you absorb potassium through your dick?
You can absorb a lot of things through your big dick. I think you can breathe through your dick.
Did you try to say big first?
What's up, lady?
You're like, you can absorb a lot of things through your big dick.
That's not what I said.
It kind of, it is what you said. Or you might have said big dick. Like a lighter dick. You still want to say what's up, ladies, to that one?
My dick is fire. That's all I'm going to say about that one.
Sexual peeling. That's how it starts off.
Oh, I hate you so much on you pun.
It is right here.
It makes me want to hit you.
I can share this to Facebook. I can copy where it says sexual peeling and just send it to Facebook or to Twitter.
You won't send it.
What, to Twitter?
No, to Facebook. You're not connected to our Twitter.
I will.
Who are you going to Twitter?
Oh, no.
It's going to make you sign up for Twitter to do that one.
I'll use ours. So if anybody sees sexual peeling on our Twitter, it is confused.
I won't give you the password.
Damn you.
Speaking of, follow us on Twitter at RumPod.
Do that.
And you forgot to introduce all the other things. So I thought we were doing this at the beginning now.
Okay.
We're sponsored by Anchor FM. Anchor FM allows you to do things. It's going to be in the beginning of the video before I say all this stuff anyway.
Not necessary.
It's already done.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are getting up there. We want to try to get to 100. So if we can get to 100 subscribers after this video or before this video, it would be great. We'll say thank you, and we'll do the shirt giveaway if we can get to 100 subscribers.
Yeah, that shirt giveaway that I made up.
So if we can get to 100 subscribers, we're at 78 as of recording this on Groundhog's Day. So if we can get to 100.
Is it still winter, though?
No, they said early spring.
It's still winter. It doesn't change.
I'm just saying that's what the Groundhog said.
I'm just saying.
But if we can get to 100, then we'll do the shirt giveaway.
We'll give away shirts.
We'll pick 3 people that are subscribed, and we will get your information. We will send you any one of the shirts on our
shirt show,
our Teespring that you like, and we will give it to you for free.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to us on Apple, Google Play, and Stitcher, and Spotify, and Castbox, and all the other ones, and Anchor FM. But most of all, leave us reviews and share with your friends.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Every time, 5 stars.
5 stars.
There's no reason to leave a review if you're not going to leave 5 stars. I mean, what's the point?
No, just leave any review. It doesn't matter.
As long as it's 5 stars.
You can leave 5 stars. You can leave no stars, but the review is the important part.
No, you have to put stars in order to leave the review. You have to pick a star amount.
9 stars.
Yes. Say, I would give this 100 stars if I could.
Give this 9 out of 15 stars if you like our show.
Give us 9 out of 5 stars.
And go.
Okay. Sexual peeling.
Peeling my sexual.
Doctors have warned horny young men to refrain from using banana peels to masturbate. The latest bizarre sex trend circulating on social media. It's the closest thing to...
Wait.
Someone posted this.
No. Who's the person that's like, yo, guys, I just jerked my dick with a banana peel. It was awesome.
It was so
banana
much like
peel
a
jerk off challenge.
I thought you were about to say party, but you said challenge. Okay.
No, nobody parties on the internet. They just have social media challenges.
Very true. Very true. I don't know who started it, but I do have a story for this. I will continue.
Did you do this?
No, I'll tell the story.
Do this?
I will tell the story.
You were
after
at a jerk off party, weren't you?
No,
yeah, you did.
Jerk off party.
Yeah, you were.
That's terrible. You're weird.
Who won?
I'm gonna keep rating. I always win, but you know, it is what it is. It's the closest thing to a blowjob, wrote one randy Redditor who claims he's been doing it for years.
That doesn't sound true.
However, Dr. Diana Jill of Prescription Services, Doctor for You. That doesn't seem very legitimate. Prescription service doctor for you?
She's the kind of doctor you go to when you're in a state that doesn't have legal weed but has medical weed and you need to get some.
They're a doctor because they have a business card that says DR period.
Doctor for you.
Yep. Cautions against the perverse practice. You could develop a rash and sores on the penis, which could be painful and might lead to an infection.
Do bananas get
Gil
chlamydia?
told the I love how it's like Gil told the Sun. I know that that's like a media outlet, but I kind of feel like it'd be better if she just walked outside. Hey. She's like, "Don't masturbate with bananas.
Do that."
Oh, great sun god, please tell them to stop. They can get infections in their penis. Yes. Not only that, but she claims a person with a fruit or latex allergy could be more susceptible to a reaction from a banana skin.
Is latex made out of bananas?
I'm kind of feeling that. You want to look that up while I keep reading?
Also, if you're allergic to like certain fruits, normally
are they
you just
putting
don't
condoms on while masturbating with the banana?
Normally, you just don't touch the fruits at all. Like if you're like, I have a peanut allergy, you're not like, I'm allergic and it'll kill me. But I'm gonna jerk my dick off with
the shells. Oh, that would hurt so much.
I was thinking peanut butter, but yeah, okay, we can go with that route.
I mean, it's banana peels, so the direct equivalent would be peanut skins, or not skins, shells.
But it's the oils though that's given the lubricant. So
yeah,
it's in the peanut butter.
So that all natural peanut butter, that expensive stuff, where
just
it has the
oil out,
floating on the top.
Yeah.
I don't think pouring the oil out's going to help you not die by jacking off if you're allergic to it.
You just use the oil.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's just using oil for lubricant. I mean, that's just normal.
That's probably good for you.
What's messed up is like
peanuts.
That's normal. Like jacking off with oils, normal.
Banana peel.
Like you can use
peanut butter oil.
You can use coconut oil. That would be normal.
Who does? I don't.
I'm just saying.
What do? You're like, I'm going to give myself full spa treatment today.
Coconut shea butter, maybe.
Full spa treatment today. Lavender oil. Yes, please.
Eucalyptus leaf oil, maybe. Aloe vera. Ooh. Soften that skin up.
Ooh, that tingle. Ooh, it's got like
a minty feeling. It's got that menthol.
Ooh, yeah, lavender and menthol. I like that.
What's weirder?
I like that.
Jacking off with a banana peel? Or
lavender and menthol oil? Probably that, because that would be weird.
Like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Menthol does this weird thing where it burns, but it feels like you're cold.
Yeah. So Vicks Vapor Rub or a banana peel?
Banana peel.
Weirder? Banana peel is really
No. I would choose a banana peel.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's what we were talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Or just none of those things.
You're like, or just use my hand, you know?
A person. I'd choose another person.
So you masturbate with somebody else? Like you're just like, give me a second. You just push them against your dick and just rub.
Can I see your hand? Yes.
I just like that you get the image of you grabbing someone, just holding them against and just rubbing back and forth.
Sounds
Someone's
illegal.
like, this isn't enjoyable at all.
Do you like that?
I like this so much. It's the only way I can get off.
I'm using your natural oils.
Nature's perfect lubricant.
But if we were going to compare that to like the banana peel thing, we'd have to skin them.
A person with oh no, I read that already. Gil's not the only naysayer. One Reddit user recounted a harrowing cautionary tale where he used a banana skin to masturbate and allegedly ended up falling in the mess I made, hit my head on the toilet, and barely lived to tell the tale. What?
That's a selling point. What are you talking about?
I mean, if you're going to go out happy, right?
That man was like, it was so good, I almost died. This is like that vibrator story all over again.
It kind of is. It totally is. You need riot gear to jack off with a banana
Essentially,
peel.
this doctor's like, if you're allergic to bananas, don't do this. But like, if you're allergic to bananas, the odds of you having bananas...
Very low.
Very low. Because what are you going to do with the banana? You're just going to peel the banana and be like, oh, can't eat that. I'll die.
You have to pick it up with tongs. Get this out of my house.
Oh, and then you put the latex gloves on. Oh, it's too bad I'm allergic to latex, but I'm deadly allergic to bananas. I'll throw that away.
Just have a rash on my hand.
No, that is a bad doctor. You did not convince me otherwise.
They haven't yet, as of this moment. Neither did that Redditor.
No, he made it sound like you should do it.
Yeah, exactly. But he was warning against it. However, supporters of the organic orgasm inducer feel it's too good to pass up. Subscribers to Jackin' World.
Wait, what? How come we're not on there?
I'm going to open this in a new tab real quick just to see what that is.
That's the end of your computer.
Banana Man comments. This is not.
Post our podcast.
Okay. The self-proclaimed ultimate male masturbation resource gave the Banana Man 4.5 out of 5. That's what it's called. Masturbating with a banana peel is called the Banana Man.
This drink evolves. It changes flavors as you're going.
It does. It's interesting. I like it. But it's 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's pretty good. Like if you were ordering something off of Amazon and it had 4.5 out of 5 stars, you'd be like, this is the one I'm going with.
Especially if there's like a thing in there or someone's like, oh man, I almost died. It's so good.
It was such an intense one. I had such a giant mess.
Don't buy this product unless you want to almost die slipping around in your own
mess
syrup.
Your own oils.
Your banana sauce.
Yep. Oh my God.
If you can't, you might slip on the banana pudding.
I was about to say banana pudding. You beat me to it. With 359 votes cast so far, man. So that's 4.5 out of 5 stars out of 359 ratings. That's pretty good. That means one person gave it like a 3, but everybody else has been giving it 5s.
So, like, if this was a movie instead of like apple pie, it would be like a banana custard pie with like the ladyfingers on the side.
Yes. Yep. That's what it would be.
And he wouldn't have a love interest. It would just be
the pie.
The pie.
Yep. They provide a tutorial on how to perform the act and even advised warming the peel for added effect. This adds to my story that I'm going to tell you so much. Commenters seconded these sentiments.
Did you like warm an apple peel or something? And use it?
Used the banana skin technique occasionally for many years now. I am 78 years old, said one banana skin supporter. The bigger the banana, the better. I think it's directly proportional to the size of your penis.
No, you need more. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess if it's a bigger peel and you got a smaller penis, you can stick it in further.
Wait, how do you use it?
Okay. This is my concept. All right.
I just thought you wrapped it or something.
So I'm assuming.
How do you peel the banana in a way that leaves there a hole? Like
you peel it like I peel bananas. You squeeze the top and then you open it. How monkeys peel bananas.
Pull the banana out.
Yeah, I guess you just do that. Yeah.
You can't do that.
I don't know, man. Take a spoon and scoop it out.
Squeeze it out like a Go-Gurt?
Maybe they do. Maybe so that they have a little bit of like consistency in there. I don't know, man. But I just assumed that it was like an octopus and you just like and then you just go to town. Exactly. Yeah, stop that now. That's enough. We're like 2 seconds of it is fine. People have to listen to this.
I gotta go until it's funny again.
This is where they're gonna fast forward.
No,
this right there, I just saw on the stats. Our listenership just went.
You gotta go with the Family Guy method. You just go too far, so the point where people are like, "This is dumb," and then you keep going
further,
and then it's like it's funny again.
Yeah, unless it's in their ears, and they're like, "This is not a good noise."
There's totally someone that just got tingles.
I don't know anybody like that likes that noise. The noise of aggressive rubbing. It's the best I can come up with. Banana peels aren't the first unconventional items employed by pleasure seekers. This past November, gynecologists warned women not to masturbate with electric toothbrushes because it could cause trauma to the delicate vulva area. Bananas masturbation sex toys study says...
Don't use your toothbrush.
Yeah, definitely don't use a toothbrush.
It's just like if you're gonna brush your teeth with it afterwards, then
I've always wondered this. When women masturbate with an electric toothbrush, are they using like the back end, like the rounded end?
You've always
at the
wondered.
handle?
I've never wondered.
I've heard of women doing this before. Like that's.
I've never wondered about.
That's
this.
not. Yeah, or are they using the brush with the bristles part? Because that's the part that really vibrates.
Like too much.
But I feel like the handle still vibrates a little bit. But the brush is where you got all the vibration.
Why do they turn over and use the back of the brush?
I mean, you still got to... Are they inserting it or are they just holding it against...
I don't think that's going inside. Please don't look it up.
Delicate vulval area.
Vulva's that's on the outside. Learn your vagina.
Labia.
On to the next one.
No, I got to tell you the story. So I'm not going to name names.
It was you.
No, I'm not going to name names because I don't know if this person listens to the podcast. And they are married with children now, so I'm not going to do that.
It was you.
But I'm not married. Everybody knows that. I'm single and miserable all the time. So, why are you so... So, when I was in high school, I had a friend that did this, masturbated with a banana. And he heard that you needed to warm it up, much like these people did. But he did not know how long to keep the peel in the microwave for. And ended up pretty badly burning his dick. And he couldn't go to the doctor because his parents were very religious and never told anybody but us. So he had to just, on his own, deal with the fact that he had a pretty burned penis from trying to masturbate with a banana peel that he heated up.
If it's too hot, the holes in your hand is probably too hot for your penis.
That's
my rule of thumb.
I didn't
Every
ask
time
questions.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna put my penis in that. I'm like, all right, passes the finger test.
Good life lesson.
One day you're just gonna see me walk by someone, put my finger in their mouth, and be like,
nah.
And you'll be like, what? What is he doing?
I'll know exactly what you're doing now.
Is this a joke he set up?
But no. I kind of feel like the outside of the banana peel won't heat up as much as the inside of the banana peel will. So maybe he grabbed it and he was just like so into it that he was like, yeah! And just...
That's the other part. There would have had to have taken time for him to walk from his microwave to wherever he was doing this.
I think it was in the kitchen.
He just was like, I'm ready now.
Because I'm pretty sure another one of my friends asked him that and was like, how did it not cool off before you got back to your room? And he said, I didn't go to my room. And we went, you started masturbating in your kitchen?
He was just like, ow, 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 ow. Is it supposed to feel like this? Ow.
No, he said that he stopped. He didn't say quickly, but he said that he stopped.
Like, is this too hot?
He said that he stopped.
He just said that did it stop working? Does it not work now?
No, he just had like a burn on his dick. So it hurt a lot. And he said that he had to keep putting like aloe and stuff on it. Like anything that would be for burns, he had to just keep putting it on his dick. And he had to wear he put like gauze on the inside of his underwear so it wouldn't rub.
That's how bad the burn was?
He just said it hurt. when it touched his, his underwear and stuff like that. But yeah, we asked if he went to the doctor, and he said, no, I couldn't tell my parents that happened. He's like, he's like, what do you think they would do if they found out that happened? I'm like, they'd probably kill you, but I mean.
You just go, I have to go to the doctor. I don't feel well. You get to the doctor, you're like, can you guys leave? And then the doctor's like,
true.
What's wrong? I burned my dick. Don't tell anyone.
I burned my dick on a banana. And the doctor would be like, there's so many words in that. I need for you to slow down.
So, I think I burned my dick off. Or he's just in the doctor's office. Like, it'd be funnier if he had like a checkup coming. And he had to like go to the doctor. He's in the doctor's office, and the doctor's like, so, are you sexually active? And he looks at his mom. He's like, can she leave the room?
Well, no, he would have still got murdered then. He would have still been murdered.
He'd been like, yes, but
I'm telling you, his parents were very, very religious and very strict.
It's very potassium-y.
I think would have been even better is if he was like, listen, doctor, I burned my dick on a banana peel. I was trying to masturbate with it. And the doctor was like, 15 seconds is all you need. He's like, you put it in for a minute, didn't you? He's like, yeah, it's a rookie mistake.
I put it in for 24 hours.
I hit baked potato and walked away. Banana, potato.
Popcorn.
3 minutes. On to the next one. I think I'm out of jokes for this one. I told my story. We told some jokes. I think I'm on to the next one.
We made fun of your friend. We made fun of your friend.
I make fun of him.
You burned your penis. Now
you're making fun of him. Before we were just making comedic remarks about the situation. Now you are schoolyard taunting someone that you don't even know.
All right, Burnt Dick, if you watch the show, please leave a comment.
No, because then everybody will know.
Just change his YouTube name to Burnt Dick.
He's going to change his YouTube name to Burnt Dick and then have to keep it that way because if he changes it again, it'll show up again on the comment.
Yeah.
It'll update.
Does he comment often on things?
No, I don't know. I mean, I've talked to him recently.
I like how you're like, I'm not going to use his name just in case he watches this. But it's like, that's a pretty specific story. So I don't know. I don't know if you've had more than one friend that burnt their dick doing this. But just, if you did, what the fuck?
Out of the people who watch this, the only people that would know are me, the other friend that found out about it, and the person who did it. And it's a maybe that he watches. I told him about the podcast. Don't know if he watches. As we know, a lot of people say they're going to watch, and they don't actually do it.
And sometimes they burn their dick with a banana peel. On to the next one.
I'll tell you who it is after the show.
Can I guess?
No.
I'll guess. I know your friends' names. I'll guess. Kyle. No, I didn't do that. Just imagine if it was like me and I just
outed
made fun of myself
this whole time.
I just sat taunting myself that whole time.
That would be the perfect end of the story.
You burnt your dick. And then it's like, that was my story.
Speaking of cock, Rooster kills owner on way to cockfight.
Burn. That has nothing to do with the dick joke. Why did you break down?
Because it was perfectly timed. I'm not going to lie. That was a perfectly timed joke.
I haven't done it in a while, but I forgot this was in my pocket.
Go Speed Racer.
No.
This is a Speed Racer paint job.
It's not.
It's white with red racing stripes.
Aston Martin Vulcan.
It's Speed Racer paint job.
He didn't have an Aston Martin Vulcan.
I'm holding it up. Everybody? Oh,
nobody
God, that's really overexposed.
It's just white.
As you can see here. I will try to work with the exposure in post.
It's light-skinned.
Is that not? It's light-skinned. Is that not the Speed Racer car right there?
No.
It looks like the Mach 5.
Vulcan.
It looks like the Mach 5. Let's find out about this guy who was killed by his rooster on the way to a cockfight.
Sounds like he was a total cock.
He can't fight it. The bird slashed the 50-year-old's throat with blades attached to its claw while trying to escape. I mean, don't you put the blades while you're there?
I feel like you probably shouldn't do that during transport.
Right? An Indian man died after being attacked by his own rooster on the way to a cockfight last week. Oh, God damn it. Why didn't I read a little bit further into this?
Say the words.
Sarapali Chana Van Kate Shwaram.
That's so long.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Is it missing any letters from the alphabet?
There's no Z. There's no... No, I was going to say there's
That's
no...
made up with the 14 W's.
There's no B.
Like how his last name is just Bow.
Rao.
50
was slashed in the neck from blades attached to the bird's claw as it tried to escape while heading to a competition ring in, oh, God damn it, Pragadavaram.
I don't think that's how Indian people talk. I don't know what accent you're throwing on there.
Pragadavaram, a village in southern India's state of Andhra Pradesh. I can say Pradesh.
This is my new favorite thing. I want to have episodes just Jared pronounces things wrong. I'm not going to help or pretend to try.
I don't think that I'm that off. Andhra Pradesh.
I don't think I'm that off. Really?
The father of three. Oh, they're trying to
He's not the victim.
He was going to a cockfight.
Make that turkey murder stuff, and it did.
Turkey?
Whatever. Chicken?
Rooster.
Cock.
Yes. The father of three was taken to a local hospital where he suffered a stroke.
This is another one of those biased news reports.
What? The father of three was taken to a hospital where he suffered a stroke and died. I thought he got killed because his neck got sliced.
No, man. He got killed because his neck got sliced, and that scared the shit out of him, and he died.
He had a stroke? According to the station house officer, Kranti Kumar. Ah, there we go. I got that one. In a statement to... Shut up. In a statement to CNN. While cockfighting... Oh, cockfighting.
We know it's on your mind. What do you want to do after the show? Some cockfighting?
Well, cockfighting has been outlawed in India for 60 years, so he's a criminal. Don't father of three me. He's a criminal. Treat him like every other criminal.
Yo, in America, they would have been like this unknown terrorist was killed by his turkey today.
It's not a turkey.
I don't know why I'm stuck on turkey.
It's a rooster or acceptably cock, and it's not in a sexual way. It's just the term. Even if we were still censored, I don't have to censor that because it's what you call a rooster.
But it's cockfighting.
It's like calling a donkey an ass. So if what would it be
if ass fighting?
What would it be if a rooster started just wrecking a donkey?
Have you ever called a rooster wrecking a donkey?
Oh
Rooster wrecks donkey.
You're a son of a bitch, you know that?
Cock destroys ass. I knew what you were setting up.
I know, but like...
Made you wait for it.
You did. You still followed through, though. You hit the spike at the end. It's fine. Oh, damn it, another name.
Names. These people have names.
The inhumane sport continues to be an issue, according to
Say it. Just do it.
Gary Muleki.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right. A trustee
you're speaking Gaelic.
For Indians, people, for animals. Oh, India's
people. You can't read today.
I can't.
This is the day. This is Jared can't read good time.
Jared can't read good. Jared can't read good time.
We need to go to Zoolander school for kids who don't read good.
This will never work. It's too tiny. This is school for ants.
You were hitting your wire so much, that makes me want to hit you. I make less noise than you're making right now.
Shut up. I hate you.
And I make noises all the time.
The offenses have been made very clear and explained to the district and state authorities, but they choose to turn a blind eye towards it. It is not just for entertainment that these animals are made to fight, but it is also due to heavy betting and gambling that goes on in the garb of these events.
What?
She told the publication. Maleki. Mall.
Wait a minute. Reread that sentence. Is she defending it
the
because
offenses
the
have been
gambling?
made very clear and explained to the district and state authorities, but they choose to turn a blind eye towards it. Oh, districts turn a blind eye toward it. It is not just for entertainment that these animals are made to fight, but it is also due to the heavy betting and gambling that goes on in the garb of these events. So,
but it makes it sound like she's saying they turn a blind eye because it's not just for the entertainment. It's for the gambling.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It makes it sound like these are both good things.
No, she's not saying it's a good thing. She's saying that the politicians
in the context
are turning a blind eye to it because
they gambles.
That's what it is. Or they take a cut off of the gambling. To let it happen, they might take a cut off the house.
All I'm going to say is if anybody finds that cock, it is going to have the best odds ever. They're going to be like, that one killed a person. Put all of my money on him. His odds are 1-to-1.
Slit his throat, and he was so terrified of that cock coming back for him that he just died.
He was worried that it was going to hunt him back down.
So worried about this cock coming full circle and going after him again.
Now you're just getting out of hand.
This turkey.
Read the rest of the article.
Okay. Muleki also dismissed the idea that the violent pastime could be considered a cultural tradition. She's against it, but other people let it happen, is basically what it is.
Yeah, because of the gambling. Not just the entertainment, but the gambling.
It's the gambling. You know,
and
you
the
gotta get the
entertainment,
gambling.
but also the gambling.
Yeah.
That statement just made it sound like that. I was like, I honestly was waiting for them to be like, the gambling supports the local economy. Like, no, that's not how people promote gambling. Nobody's like, yo, I love how the casino really helps out the economy here. All these poor people sitting on the bus waiting on their way there to pawn all their crap so that they can go and spend money.
So that they can then win some money, and then that'll feed their family because of the gambling. Because of the gambling.
Because of the gambling.
Okay. I don't think culture has anything to do with it. It is purely a money game and hysteria takes over. Reason and logic just take a back seat, such that neither the animal's welfare nor the people's welfare is enough to stop it.
You know what's really funny about like cultural traditions sometimes?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just like not good, but everybody's like, it's cultural tradition.
It's tradition.
You're supposed to be understanding about it. Like imagine if someone was like, there's like a place. Yeah. And every time a baby was born, they just punched it in the face. You'd be like, whoa, what? No. Like, you don't understand.
You're not part of that culture.
Tradition.
For thousands of years,
we've punched babies
in the face. I'm an anthropologist. I understand completely.
And you could just literally be like, 1,000 years ago, that was stupid. It's still stupid. Don't do that.
I help them punch at least 3 babies in the face. It's tradition.
What does it help? It makes the babies have the flat nose they like.
Exactly. It's to, well, I guess that can go with circumcision.
Everybody here likes breathing. It's a mouth breathing community.
It's just how it is. It helps with the gambling.
It's the gambling.
It gives you a better poker face so they can't tell.
And it's about the entertainment. They love to watch the baby get punched in the face. And
usually
then it's also
20
about
to 50 people in the room.
It's about the gambling. Is the baby gonna survive? Is the baby gonna keep breathing?
Is the baby gonna
be
brain dead? There's so many things to gamble on.
People bet on this.
The gambling and the cultural tradition. Let's keep going.
I want to start my own cultural tradition.
Hopefully it's not that one.
I'm going to start a new tradition where, like, if you marry into my family, I'm going to cut your finger off.
Jesus. Kumar reported
just one, but if you get divorced and remarried, you get another one. So when he meets the dude, he's got like 4 fingers. Like, what happened? Like, oh, he married into my family like
couple times.
8 times.
A lot. Okay. Kumar reported the cockfight to Rao was to attend went ahead on schedule without any police interference. They were like, okay, so we know that this guy died.
I wonder what he was on his way to do.
But the gambling. So it's just
a rooster standing on the man in like a victory pose, and they're like,
You think he was like?
I wonder what he was doing.
You think he was like peacocking? He was sitting there just like, yeah, like, yeah. He did.
And the cops are
he
like,
did.
I think he was going to a cockfight.
Our 7 lock rupees.
And then somebody else comes up and they're like, that's impossible.
On
Cockfighting's illegal. Plus, that's a turkey.
You leave that turkey alone.
He clearly uses that turkey with the razor blades attached to its feet to till the soil.
It's to open boxes.
And till the soil.
He's a hardworking father of 3.
Turkey walks around plucking up corn and rocks, scraping up the ground so that the rest of the corn can go in the ground, and then that's how you get corn. Turkeys with blades attached to them.
This was a freak accident. It's a freak turkey-related accident.
So you're saying this turkey was plowing the ground in the middle of the pavement here?
It got confused because it's a turkey.
No, that's why he tried to do it to him, because he was like, well, this is hard. You're soft.
This just randomly jumped to Puerto Rico. I don't know
if we're bad people for all the jokes we're making about this, but this man is doing a bad thing.
Illegal cockfighting is a problem for other countries as well. A shooting broke out at a ring in Chino, California in December of 2019. A year before saw the largest cockfighting bust in U.S. history, as nearly 8,000 birds were found on one property in Los Angeles. How do you hide 8,000 birds anywhere in Los Angeles?
You probably don't. You're just like, this is my chicken farm. And they're like, why do all your chickens do steroids? And you're like, so that they have bigger breasts for when I sell them.
I sell them to Purdue.
Why is he looking at me like that? Like he's about to fuck me up. Like, I don't know. What'd you do to him?
Called him a turkey, didn't you? And last month, Puerto Rico...
Your chicken farm only has roosters. Like, we don't grow eggs, duh. But nobody eats rooster.
You'd be surprised. That's what the Tyson Nuggets are. And last month, Puerto Rico went against federal law and introduced if Tyson was ever gonna sponsor us, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
By the way, if you were ever to make chicken, like you were ever to get turkeys that produce enough meat, because they're skinnier than chickens usually,
leaner, yeah.
If you ever start to make chicken nuggets out of them,
out of turkey,
could you call them cock nuggets?
You mean out of roosters?
That's what I said, didn't I?
You said turkey again.
Turkeys are not leaner than chickens. They're fat.
They're fat.
Whatever. Roosters. Could you be like, come taste my cock nuggets?
Yes.
Because this is my new company.
Cock nuggets?
Yep. I'm gonna
Kyle's cock nuggets.
Kyle's cock nuggets. Produced in Chino, California.
LA's finest. Cock nuggets around.
Gourmet cock nuggets. We start a restaurant. That's what we're serving.
Gourmet cock nuggets.
We're going to go to like a farm and be like, where are all your roosters? And they're like, we don't use those for meat. And be like,
okay, no, I'm reading what happened in Puerto Rico. Last month, Puerto Rico went against federal law and introduced a bill to keep the 400-year-old tradition alive, arguing the sport generates estimated $18 million a year and employs around 27,000 people. What?
What?
It's legal in Puerto Rico, and what? 27,000 employees?
That'd be like, hey, man, stop arresting heroin dealers. Don't you know there's 50,000 employees?
Yeah.
And they produce $50 billion
a year? Yeah. Man,
if you could just use that as an excuse for every illegal activity, you're just like, do you not know how much money this provides to the economy? I've got 25 men on the street right now. Each one of them will bring me $5,000 tonight.
And guess how much they make?
Guess how much they left the building with? 10. They left the building with $10 for the first change. They're going to come back with 5,000 because heroin's expensive. Is it? I don't know. I've never bought.
I feel like heroin would be pretty expensive. Except for the first time.
First time's free.
First time's free. After that.
What are we doing right now?
Steep increase.
We're promoting heroin.
No, we're just
saying. That's not what we're promoting. We're just saying that if you're going to defend an illegal business, apparently all you have to do is throw out profit margins and.
It's America.
How many people are
This
employed?
is America.
I don't know what this is.
This is the Rooster dance.
I was just doing what you were doing.
Let's see here. Department of Swords and Recreation Secretary
Swords and Recreation?
I said sports.
You said swords. I was like, yes.
I'll check it in post.
I'm going to work there.
Adriana Sanchez believes the activity is natural and only banned for economic reasons, not animal welfare reasons.
Because you can't tax it.
Their instinct is to fight, she told the outlet. The people who dedicate themselves care for them and train them. Can you imagine like a Rocky montage?
There's
like
no way. There's no way that like a rooster's instinct is to fight.
Do you think the Rocky
or else
music
you'd be like there'd just be dead chickens all over farms?
Actually, usually no, because they don't kill chickens; they kill other roosters. They bang the chickens.
No, they don't, or else we wouldn't have eggs. You'd wind out with that one thing, the fertilized chicken egg, and you eat it.
Oh, balut. Yeah. But they only fight other roosters, which is usually why places only have one rooster.
No, that person had 8,000.
And they all
rooster farm
fighting each other.
Well, here's the thing. If you only have one rooster, who is the person producing roosters for your farms? There's got to be a rooster farm full of roosters.
And they all have their own room. And they're doing push-ups. And I was going to say, is the Rocky music copywritten, you think? You think I can hum it? I can just be like, bum, bum, biggie, dum, baba, lum, baba, jump, beep, baba, loom, baba, ding, bum, bum. I feel like that's changed enough that we can't be dinged for a copyright. Thank you. But activists have challenged the notion of cockfighting in Puerto Rico as anything but animal cruelty. They are widely exaggerated.
Don't you know you can be cruel to animals if it's a tradition?
If it's profitable? Oh, sorry. Traditionally profitable?
It's a cultural tradition.
It's cultural tradition.
That provides $18 million a year and
because of the gambling.
So are these 27,000 employees, do they have W-2s? Are they paying taxes?
It's about the taxes.
Do you imagine though? Like they just have like a cockfight in an arena. It's like a big thing.
Like a fully set up thing?
Yeah, they got like a bar.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. They're basically just saying that
you're like, I'm into it, I'd go.
I just want to see like an arena that's designed for things that are this big.
You'd have to be pretty small.
So it's like normal size bleachers, but then like a really detailed arena.
You know what it'd be? It'd be like, you know how there's like big outdoor festival concerts. They have like multiple stages. It would just have like multiple small chicken things with multiple fights happening at one time.
Yeah, that could be it. I think like if
you just be like, put it on black, and they'll be like, all right, so any black rooster that fights, you'll be like, yeah, all of the black ones.
And then they all lose, and you're like, I hate everything.
How did all the white and red ones win? I don't know what color roosters are. I think there's black ones.
You nailed it. You got them all.
White, black, and red?
White, black, and red. That's pretty much all of them. I don't even know if there's white ones, but yeah, you got them all.
That's gotta be.
I think if you take the razor blades and knives off of their dinosaur claw things, if you take them off of those,
fair fight.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they both survive in the end. The issue is they put knives on them. That's like if boxing, they were like, okay, so we're gonna train you guys. It's gonna be really great. All right, and right before you go into the ring, we're like, all right, so in your left glove. There's a knife.
Wait. Imagine now that they took this a step further. It's not just about...
Were you playing footsies?
It's not just about the entertainment. It's about the gambling.
And
the $18 million a year.
And the
27,000 employees. People. But it's not just about that. At the end of the day, all the dead carcasses get donated to charity to feed the homeless.
On cock nuggets. We are feeding the homeless cock nuggets.
Does that change? Does that make the animal cruelty okay if you donate the carcasses to be made into food for people who are less fortunate?
I mean, it's a gray area. That's what that is. It's a gray area.
I mean, we kill them and it's cruel when they're killed in farm methods anyway, so why not let them kill each other in sport?
Mean, cows got freaking little guns that
that's instant.
Shoot a bolt through the head.
It's not like we slit their throats anymore.
There's a bunch of people that have an issue with that, but we ignore them. It's what happens.
But here's the thing. It's not like a bunch of people are showing up like, oh, it's slaughter day. I put $50. It's going to take 3 seconds.
I think it'd be better if like you start timing and you have to chase the cow down. Oh no, I got it in the shoulder blade. Give me another one.
Man versus cow. You're like, all right, we're gonna gamble. If you die, sucks.
Sucks for you.
Go get the cow.
This goes to the whole law of the jungle thing again. We're food chain adjacent. It jumps over. We want to take from the food chain. Food chain's gonna have to try to take from us. This story proves that sometimes food chain can bite back.
How long have we been on this?
I don't know. It's been a while. It has the word cock in it, so we've said it a lot.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Don't forget to buy Kyle's cock nuggets.
Coming to a store near you. It's not.
It might.
Man arrested for possessing pot lights up joint in courtroom.
For one, there's no comment. What that says is man arrested for possessing pot lights. There's no comma.
Oh.
Man arrested for possessing pot lights up joint in courtroom.
There should be a comma. You're right.
I mean, yeah.
It's the Huffington Post.
And there's an importance on where you put it, because if you put the comma before the pot, then it's man arrested for possessing pot.
You know, it's
lights up
before the pot. It would be
lights
man arrested for possessing pot lights up joint in courtroom.
No, that's not where I was going. But if you put like the comma after lights, then it's like man arrested for possessing pot lights up joint in courtroom.
There's no way that makes it mean anything else.
Up joint in courtroom.
Because up joint is not it's not a thing.
I just like to think this man had pot lights and people were super mad about it.
It's like the marijuana leaf, but like Christmas lights
are offensive.
But then he just shows up and he's just like, up joint.
Oh,
we gonna up this joint. Lebanon, Tennessee.
Also, though, if you put it after up, it's man arrested for possessing lights. Or man for possessing. If you put two, one after pot and one after up, man arrested for possessing pot, lights up, joint in class or courtroom. Then it's like, oh man, he just made everybody's day better.
That is true. Okay.
Why are there no punctuation?
This is a really weird way to start this story, but Lebanon, Tennessee. The rapper Afro Man famously sang about how getting high on marijuana prevented him from going to court. Okay.
This person took that wrong because what he meant was he forgot to go.
Yeah. Yep. A Tennessee man decided to combine the two where he lit, oh my God, a marijuana cigarette in the courtroom. Who says marijuana cigarette anymore? How old is the person who wrote this? What the fuck? Marijuana cigarette.
Marijuana.
Spencer Allen, Boston, 20. Is it Spencer Allen of Boston, age 20, or is it Spencer Allen Boston?
That's his first name.
That's just his last name's 20.
That's his first name.
Spencer Allen Boston.
Spencer Allen Boston.
Oh, Spencer Allen Boston was arrested Monday and charged with disorderly conduct and simple possession after sparking up in the courtroom. News outlets report, not new.
New outlets.
News.
We're new, and our outlet is letting you know that this man was arrested for sparking up joints in the courtroom.
That we did. Wilson County Sheriff Robert Bryan said Boston, that's his last name, okay, was in court Monday.
I don't know why that was so hard for you. He's in Tennessee. Is it impossible for his name to be Boston? You're just like, nobody's named Boston.
It's like someone being named Philadelphia.
Isn't there someone named Philadelphia? Like, and it's spelt weird? I thought that was like a thing. There's like a lady, her name was like Philadelphia or something, and it's spelt weird.
Let me see.
This is unnecessary Googling. Jared Googles the internet. You looked it up wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. You look it up then. Jesus Christ. You Google the internet. Okay. Boston approached the bench to discuss the sentence, but instead expressed his views on legalizing marijuana. Boston reached in his pocket, pulled out a marijuana cigarette, lit it, smoked it, and was immediately taken into custody. So did he take one puff or did they let him finish?
No, he was immediately taken into custody.
I mean, but they say smoked it, which usually if you smoke it, you finish it. Do you think they're like, oh man, you are so much trouble after
we want you to calm down,
that.
so just go for it.
Exactly. We want you to peacefully be taken into custody.
Was this a jury case?
Probably not. It was a simple possession charge.
I would demand a courtroom with a jury for that, and then I would do it. And
trial by combat?
No. Jury nullification, man. That's how you get things legalized.
There you go. It's unclear whether Boston.
Do you even know what jury nullification is?
Nope.
Jury nullification, it's important, is when the jury goes, yeah, that's illegal, but we don't think it should be, so we're going to say he's not guilty. And they say he did it, but then they're like, but it's fine. And you can literally just be like, well, we don't care anymore.
This was the step before probably he could ask for that to see if it would go to actual court.
He's like literally like
this
just
was like
being
arraigned. This was like an arraignment.
He's like, So all right, so those cops are dumb then, because whatever cop arrested him, didn't pat him down and find the rest of his marijuana cigarettes. They're like, you are in possession.
That's what I was wondering.
They're like, you're in possession of marijuana. He's like, yep, that's it.
That's totally it. No need to
Can I keep
look
my
in
lighter
pockets.
as we go into the courtroom? Why do you need that?
He brought like a lot of stuff in with him.
Because what if I want to smoke a cigarette and they're like, you don't have any cigarettes? I'm like, I'll borrow one.
Trust me, I can get it.
I definitely don't have any marijuana cigarettes.
No marijuana
you
cigarettes.
You have all my marijuana. Actually, when I was in high school, I knew a kid that got patted down and he had joints in his pocket and they didn't see him because they got squished.
Oh, man. It's unclear whether Boston lit up a joint or a blunt. But Brian...
if it's a blunt, how did he get that in there? That's bigger.
That's why they call it a marijuana cigarette. But Brian said the defendant's marijuana did have a strong odor.
Was that good?
That's it. That's the whole story. They finished it.
It ends on like not anything. That's like not even a whole sentence.
It literally just said, we don't know if it was a joint. We don't know if it was a blunt, but it smelled.
They might as well have just been like, it was loud.
When he lit it up, it was so loud.
He deafened the courtroom with how loud his marijuana cigarette was. We don't know if he used paper or plant leaves.
But
it was loud.
Loud as hell.
That shit was lit.
So lit. I'm going to the next one. This one pissed me off at the fact that that's how it ended.
Like HuffPo doesn't know how to end an article.
They don't know how to do anything, apparently. They don't know how to use
That's
commas.
why we read these for you people, so you don't have to like get into an article but like, oh, I bet this has a lot of good information. This has none information.
Yeah.
If you've ever clicked an article and you're like, literally, the headline is the whole article. We've done that.
We did that last
on
week.
The show. Like, there's no more information.
This was just barely like past that point.
How did he make this into 7 paragraphs?
I have no idea.
That paragraph's a sentence.
It is.
And the final one is not even a complete sentence. They're just like, we don't know what it was, but it smelled.
But it smelled bad. No, sorry. It smelled strong.
It had a strong odor.
Strong odor. A sheriff's department. I just like
it should have ended with, and then they arrested him.
Yeah.
He smoked a cigarette and it had a strong
marijuana
odor.
cigarette.
Marijuana cigarette.
Allegedly.
With a strong...
Allegedly marijuana.
with a strong odor, was immediately taken into custody. That would be how you went.
Yeah.
You don't do the part where he was immediately arrested. And just so you know, he had that loud.
You said loud.
Loud.
There you go. Okay.
What did I say the first time?
It was loud, yeah.
Why did you...
A sheriff's department
attempts to describe this boulder goes delightfully awry. What? For one, it says awry, not
away. I know,
away.
You were speaking at the same time as me. It was very difficult.
So you were just changing words?
You know that whole speech jammer thing? Where your thing is like slightly
Hold
delayed?
on, because I got to read this like 9 more times because this isn't a sentence.
A sheriff's department's attempt to describe this boulder goes delightfully awry. Meet the internet's newest rock star. I hate the Huffington Post so much sometimes.
They're really bad at headlines.
The reason why, and I'm going to let you know what the cop said.
Look at this boulder.
There's a boulder right here in the road. I'll put it up right here on the screen for everybody watching. If you're not watching, you're just listening, go to YouTube, check it out. You'll see it.
Picture of a boulder.
So this is what the cop put on their Twitter to let people know about the obstruction. Large boulder the size of a small boulder. He's completely blocking eastbound lane highway 145 mile marker 78 at Silver Pick Road. Please use caution and watch for emergency vehicles in the area.
And this large boulder about the size of a small boulder.
I said that I'm just going to start describing everything that way. It's a large boulder, the size of a small boulder.
Someone's like, what do you look like? Well, I'm like this skinny man. I'm kind of fat.
I'm a skinny man, the size of a fat man. How big's your penis? It's a large penis the size of a small penis.
It's a large penis, but it's pretty average.
I took a giant dump the size of tiny rabbit turds today.
I'm driving a Lamborghini about the size of a Toyota Prius.
The possibilities are endless with this.
You just got to take something really grandiose and then just describe something smaller.
Exactly. And people started responding to this. People were like, did a self-conscious small boulder write this? He goes, I hate that I'll never come up with something as amazing as a large boulder the size of a small boulder. What's heavier, a large boulder the size of a small boulder or a small boulder the size of a large boulder? Asking for a friend. On an otherwise bleak day, this tweet is bringing me real joy. New phrase for every obstacle in my life. A large boulder the size of a small boulder.
Sure, but you know what? You could use it that way. Like, I'm having a really bad day, but I gotta just keep remembering this is just one large boulder about the size of a small boulder.
Schrodinger's boulder, large and small at the same time. That's a unique way to write medium boulder. What size shirt do you wear? I wear a large size shirt the size of a small size shirt. So medium shirt? Medium? Yeah, like a medium. Never seen such a tiny, huge boulder. Don't bother me with large boulders the size of small boulders. My time is important. Call me when it's a large boulder the size of a large boulder. If you believe this boulder should be just called a large boulder to boost the boulder self-esteem. Oh, retweet if.
This just reminds me of the Whitest Kids You Know, the Abraham Lincoln episode. Hey, fatty! What you doing, skinny motherfucker?
Yep. It's breaking my butt. I'm going to be saying large boulder the size of small boulder in my head for months. Dude, you should have seen this boulder. Was it large? Hell yeah, it was large. How big? A small boulder. A small boulder? Damn, that's a large boulder. Okay. I'm missing a boulder, and I wonder what adjectives you might use to describe the boulder that was cleared. Thanks in advance and also after the fact. Would you rather get attacked by a large boulder the size of a small boulder or lots of small boulders the size of a big boulder? But did you need a large plow or did a small plow do the job?
No, you need a large plow that's about the size of a small plow.
Exactly. Yeah, you need you got to do it for everything. Whenever you're having a bad day at work and you have a lot of stuff to do, just be like, you know what? That's a big work pile. Size of a small work pile. Just do it. Just get it done. You let the world know about your obstruction and you keep on moving.
You need to get a poster that says this now.
This person said almost the exact same thing. Why did you just pretty sure they used a large plow the size of a small plow?
There we go.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to make a meme.
You're making a meme as we're doing this?
Yes. I have to. It's going to be an inspirational poster.
There we go. This is going to be the new.
You can keep
just
going.
Hang on.
Why are we?
This is the end of the article.
Dude, I mean, go to a next one.
Yeah,
I'm just going to be doing this for the rest.
That's going to be the last one.
Also, apparently, if you type in Boulder, it just sends you pictures of Colorado.
Oh, really? There was, I think there was something else where the cops were like, yeah, we know that we kind of messed up. First, the agency noted the boulder had been removed, which led to more pleas to clarify its size. No doubt in response to a landslide of requests. Huffington Post. And then they specified the boulder that fell onto Highway 145 at Silver Pick Road outside Telluride was approximately 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot, 64 cubic feet, and weighed about 10,000 pounds. Same size as my dick. On to the last one. You're probably gonna like this one. This is back to the old days of.
Is this about people throwing food at people?
Yeah, it's similar.
I saw somebody threw something at something.
Man charged with throwing bucket of feces and urine at girlfriend. A little bit worse than a cookie.
Wrong one. That was a different one.
Yeah.
Did you know that story we talked about, that man had actually been plotting that, and he'd been doing that for like
They said it was months worth in the article.
No. He had been doing that to more than just that one lady. Like he was a serial bucket poop thrower.
He was a serial poop thrower. Diarrhea attacker?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I read something like it was more than just that one person.
Well, Matthew Vasquez apparently is being held on a $10,000 bond.
Whoa!
Wichita Falls. He said she threw the bucket of urine and feces, and she said he threw it. Wait, what? They don't know.
She said, he said.
Who was covered in the feces? Police.
Whoever has the poo on them, clearly, you know what? Maybe she was faking.
She threw it on herself?
Yeah. He's like, nah, she did that.
Police decided the boyfriend did it. That's sexist.
Rude.
I mean, unless,
he did
it was evident and he did it, then good job, police.
Good job, police, but how dare you just assume?
Like, this was a real he said, she said, and you were just like, yeah, he did it. Did they test the poop? This is what we come back to.
Whose poop was it?
They arrested him for aggravated assault with a fecal weapon. Matthew Vasquez was booked into jail on a $10,000
Hold on a second.
Bond.
Are we saying, are you saying that there's a police charge for fecal weapon?
No, I added the fecal weapon part.
Oh, thank God. Because I was like, yo, wait, he was charged with using a fecal weapon? Like, what? This is like just something they're ready for?
I'm glad that I said it with enough confidence that you believed it. Really makes me feel like I can sell anything. Introducing Kyle's Cock Nuggets.
Sup?
For sale at your local grocery store. Check the frozen food aisle.
I would never make them frozen.
Kyle's Cock Nuggets.
Fresh cock nuggets.
Nothing better than Kyle's Cock Nuggets in your mouth.
They're salty. What? They would be salty. I guess I would make spicy flavors too. Be like chili cock nuggets.
Get some of Kyle's hot cock nuggets in your mouth.
Cock nuggets con chili.
All right. Perfect with eggs. Police said that they went to the 3700 block of Hudson on a disturbance at a trailer home. I'm not going to say of course, but of course. They said both subjects were sitting on the porch of their trailer and had urine and feces on them. They were both covered in it. How did they prove?
Slipping and sliding. They just picked him.
What if they just threw it straight up in the air? Like if they were fighting over it, and then it's just like it was like a romantic comedy moment.
What if it's like? What if it's like?
You're picturing it with like the music and like back and forth.
Mine's worse.
Oh, okay.
I'm imagining they're really poor, and that's the poop bucket.
Oh God!
And they're arguing about who has to take and dump the poop bucket out, so they're shoving it back and forth. It's just splash, 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 splash,
God.
splash. It's your turn to take the poop bucket out. Splash, 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 splash.
I did it last week. It's your turn to take the poop bucket out.
Splash, splash, splash.
Splash,
But
splash.
you had that Taco Bell diarrhea. Splash, splash, splash. But you filled it last. You were the last one to use the poop bucket.
Yours is on top. Now it's on both of you. So they were both covered in shit and piss. And the woman appeared to have this helped her case, a broken or dislocated jaw. Wait,
he hit her in the face with the poop bucket?
So they were calmly sitting there on the porch, covered in piss and shit, and she's just like,
yeah, he threw that poop bucket straight at my face, and I threw it back
poop bucket right on me. Okay, Vasquez claimed his girlfriend had been throwing feces from a bucket on him.
Why do they have a bucket?
When he tried to restrain her, she slapped him several times.
Why?
But the girlfriend told officers Vasquez began throwing her things outside and pushed her out. Where's the bucket in that story? She said when she tried to go inside to get the rest of her things, he shoved her back out and then grabbed the bucket of feces and urine. Where did the bucket come from? And threw it at her and on her belongings. Do you know what's a hole in this story? How he had it on him too then.
Why do they have a bucket full of feces?
Of the duties and the feces?
Yeah.
The duties and the peepees?
Yes.
Oh, no, look, it explains it here. She grabbed the bucket and threw it back at him.
She grabbed the bucket? That doesn't explain why there's a bucket.
She said he got even angrier and pushed her down on the ground and dropped his knee on her jaw.
That's an extreme reaction.
That's very extreme.
I'm not going to lie. If someone throws shit on me, I'm probably going to do something worse.
You're like, I'm dropping bows on them.
Yeah, like, I can't. No, don't put your poop on me. But also,
you also wouldn't throw shit at somebody first.
Why? Main plot hole, is there a bucket full of feces? And also, as this gets watered down, the yellow goes away, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It tastes good still. But what you're not understanding is that he threw the bucket of feces and urine on her, but somehow there was still feces and urine in it. So she threw it back at him, and then he threw her down, and then he was like, knee drop. Wah, pop. That's what you're not getting, though. The bucket of feces and urine that they have.
Why is there the bucket of urine and feces? Amanda's thrown dirty diapers at me before.
Did you knee drop her?
No, I threw it back.
You didn't knee drop her, so
she was changing a diaper and she was mad at me and she threw it and I'm like, what? I caught it and just tossed it back. Like, how dare you?
Okay, an officer said
Why is there a bucket full of feces?
An officer said she had blood in her mouth and her jaw was noticeably out of place.
Right, arrest him for knee dropping her and then find out why there's a bucket of feces and tell me.
But you don't get.
What is the name of this news source? Why does it look like it's like a 90s action movie?
It's Texomas. Texomas. Texoma?
At least it lets us know what time it is.
Texomas.
The temperature is 68
in
degrees.
Wichita Falls, it lets us know. That's the current temperature in Wichita Falls. But yeah, so I mean, if you ever get your poo and pee bucket thrown on you, throw it back. But just don't knee drop somebody. It's an escalation. So if you ever are getting heated and someone grabs that poo bucket that you keep near the door and they throw it on you, just remember that. Because, you know, when you grab your poo bucket...
Why is there a poo bucket? Can we get his number into an interview?
I kind of want it. I mean, we can't cover the bond, but maybe we can call. Where is he currently being held? Let's find out.
Apparently in Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, but it's,
you know who else is from Wichita, Kansas? BTK. I bet he never threw buckets at anyone. He just murdered them.
Yeah, never throwing, their poop bucket.
He was probably like, yo,
I wonder if it was both.
Gross.
Also, but how did they have so much in there that it can be
I
thrown
don't care
on
about
somebody
how much.
and then turned around and thrown on somebody else?
The amount is not the important part. The fact that there is a poop bucket is the important part. The fact that there is a poop bucket.
But let's just say
the fact that there is a poop bucket.
Let's just say you have a poop bucket.
I don't. I don't and I won't.
But let's just say you have it.
I don't want to.
Because, it's your poop bucket. So you have it and you use it. And it's nice and full.
I don't use my poop bucket because I ain't got no poop bucket.
If you throw it on your wife, do you think that you would...
You should expect the repercussion of it coming back at you.
I mean, yeah, but...
Also, you shouldn't have a poop bucket. If you have a poop bucket, leave it down in the comments whether we're being jerks and insensitive to your poop bucket
needs. Is that like
needs.
a normal thing for people in trailers to have poop buckets? Like, maybe the septic tank broke. Or is it one of those things where like a person comes by or you have to like empty it at like a gray water facility or thing like that? Or is it just a bucket? Let us know.
I just want to know why they have the poop bucket.
But let's just, okay, once again.
The most important part of this whole story is why is there a poop bucket?
If you have your poop bucket.
Also.
That is an ad. There you go. Check out our Instagram and Twitter to see that meme. It's probably been up for a while, but if you're new here, check it out. But no, I mean,
it's not been up yet because I'm putting it up right now.
So. If you throw it, wouldn't you throw it that all of it came out? Wouldn't you empty the poop bucket?
For one, if I had a poop bucket, what are the odds of me handling it?
True.
I would not handle the poop bucket.
But in extreme rage.
I've never been so enraged that I was like, oh, you know what?
Poop bucket.
I'm gonna throw shit at you. I've been mad enough to be like, I'm going to throw shit at you now. But it's not shit. It's just things nearby.
But what if that's the only thing you could reach at the time?
Why is that the only thing?
It's just in the living room.
You're just like, you're in your living room. You're
where
like,
all poop buckets are.
There's no pillows. There's no furniture. There's nothing. There's the only thing in my living room is this poop bucket. Because this is what we do in our free time. I'm just going to have to throw this at you.
But wouldn't you make sure you got all of it?
Normally I throw pillows. I'm just like, I'm mad
but wouldn't you make sure you got all of it?
And then they're like,
in fear like, of the counterattack.
I'm not throwing a poop bucket.
Was there more poop than feces?
Feces and poop are the same thing.
Oh, sorry. Was there more poop than urine? That's what I meant to say.
Broke down into like
a slurry?
Yeah, like a...
Think about that next time you're cooking.
Like a custard?
Ugh.
Yeah, I wanted to do that on purpose.
Want some pudding? I got pudding upstairs.
Yeah, I like pudding.
Let's go have pudding after the show.
What kind of pudding?
Leave down in the comments what your favorite kind of pudding is and what you would do and why you would have a poop bucket. But I think that's where we should end for today.
Remember, everybody, live your life like a large boulder, the size of a small boulder.
Thank you very much for stopping by. You can follow us right here on Facebook and Instagram.
Don't forget all the other things.
I won't forget it. You can follow us right here, this general area, at RumPod on Twitter. If Kyle... No, I'm not going to do that. It's in a weird spot. If Kyle starts posting things again on his, right there on Instagram, at Mr. Norwal. Follow us on like, comment, subscribe, share all these videos and everything on YouTube. Just search Rum Runnas Entertainment, and we will be there. Help get us to 100. Once we reach 100, we will be picking 3 random names, reaching out, and we will be giving away 1 free shirt to somebody who is subscribed. Also, if you listen to our podcast, you can hear us at Apple Podcast. You can hear us at Google Play. You can hear us on Anchor, on Spotify, and pretty much anywhere else that Stitcher, and pretty much... And Castbox.
Don't forget Podchaser.
And Podchaser.
Don't forget.
I forgot. Yep. Breaker. And we don't have to name all of them.
Take a really long time.
And pretty much anywhere that podcasts are listened to. But thank you very much for joining us. Peace. Deuces. Catch you in the next one.
Don't throw poop at people.